That was too sultry to come in. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. It is a Friday night, which means it is the weekend. We have 4th of July right then. It is a good week. It has been a great week, and we are going into the weekend with full steam. Tonight, we're back with some more of the MSQ. I've been doing some work on the back end to make sure that I'm caught up. I've unlocked my flying. I've cleaned out my inventory. I've upgraded my pieces of gear. We are good to go. We're ready to start cooking tonight. How about you folks? How about you guys? How are you guys doing in your neck of the woods? How was your week? What is going on? Tell me. I want to hear it. I know many of you guys wish you guys could actually be here, but I know that I'm pretty sure the server transfers are still down for the time being. Hopefully that changes. Oh yeah. I did do my inventory. I changed it. I fixed it up. I did it for you guys. Did it for you. Way too hot. 28th anniversary of Independence Day, which was an excellent movie. I love that movie. Rather than the raids. So Jack, this is actually on purpose because I know that there's a lot of people who can't transfer over servers, and since you guys, for the most part, are the ones who were following me through my MSQ journey and all that stuff, I wanted to leave that option for you guys. So I figured I'd do the MSQ for a little bit, maybe in a week or so, try out some of the raids. That's kind of like my plan. That's where I'm thinking. Find me that with dungeon. Don't know if you see my glam. Now it's good. I got the new glam ready to go. Look, you ready? Look at that. Gaff Dad's ready to go. Vaguely. I don't necessarily like the helmet, but everything else is pretty good. I went ahead and visited Ildashire for the poetics gear. So then I'm upgraded with that. I burnt out most of them though. So I still have my helmet, which is 210, which compared to basically all these other things are like 270, 270. This one's only 240. But I ran out of poetics before I could do that. Working on it. Oh wait, hold on. You guys ready? Ready? Oh, look at this. You ready? Look at the inventory. Completely clean. Oh, wait. Oh, the saddlebag? Yeah, it has inventory with things in their specific orders and places. Oh, wait, hold on. You ready? And then, I think, what's it? Control I? Yeah, Control I. Yep. Oh, I didn't sort this one. There we go. Yep. Only kept the gear that I'd actually use. I didn't get to any of my rings or anything like that, but I actually like to keep these if I want to level up another job. I can have these like basically every level. I've been busy and I told you guys that I would get ahead to it. I just had to get back from vacation and I had a lot of stuff going on. So yes, tonight the plan is to jump into 3.1 and progress through there. I was told that Heavensward post Heavensward MSQ is a little bit faster. I heard it's a little bit faster. Yeah, on the marker board. Yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of them now for it to be all clumped again. I heard that the MSQ there is a little bit faster, and that's okay. Yeah, compared to the Opal, I think you were the one who mentioned it to me. I gotta change that camera. There we go. That's kind of like my plan is like at least knock it out here. Maybe later this week I'll do like 3.2, but I'm thinking next week, like next Friday, I may try to do the Alliance raids if we're able to get people to transfer back over and to be here on the server and follow me around, because that's kind of what I know how much you guys enjoy doing the raids and joining them. I think there's like Alexander raids and there's 8-mans and 24-mans just off the top of my head that I was informed of. So I wanted to make sure that I was there for you guys so that you guys could be a part of it. Come on, you should be. Yeah, I know. We're being patient. We're being good. Hell is frozen over. Orm, that is egregious. But yes, the plan is that we do some fun shenanigans here tonight. We do 3.2 or 3.1. We did finish up the Dragoon leveling, so he is all good to go for all of my Heavensward stuff. I did get flying, like I said, in each one of the zones, so we're good to go. Oh, and Witchy, hello. I did see you pop in. You're at a convention. Just take your time. No rush. So you're planning on doing the raids in a lump sum rather than patch by patch then? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna probably end up doing, just because I feel like that will be easier for now. Because I've also realized, like, I want to actually stream the parts that you guys actually care about more. Like, I like doing the exploring on my own and working on my own in the background. Like, don't get me wrong on that. But I think one of the things that I'd like to do is, especially if there's heavy group content, like, I actually have time set up for you guys, I guess, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh my god, man. I put it in the Discord. I was like, just informing everyone, my inventory has been cleaned. Delightful. Grip it and rip it. Welcome in, Emmy. All right, so now we are gonna go pick up on 3.1. I don't know. The last where we left off, it was basically everything went to hell. Count Edmund isn't here. Everything went to hell with our boy Estinian. Estinian had a moment of relaxation, and that's when Nidhogg jumped in and was like, haha, I got you, and then he possessed him. Or yeah, I'm gonna guess that it was a possession. It has to be a possession, right? Galactic, what's going on, buddy? I know you're kind of excited, furious about the there we go. About the potential Viper changes. You're leveling Dark Knight right now? Gotcha. Uncertain future. Oh, missing scions. Ooh. Oh, it's not voice acted. That's sad. Lucas Brum, thank you for grabbing a cup. Thoughts on Dragoon job changes? I miss Spine Shatter Dive. That's the only change that I really felt. That's the only change that I've really seen. Raids lump sum is fine for Heavensward and Stormblood, but not Shadowbringers. Those are almost mandated by by patch by patch. Well, yeah, and Jack, the only reason I'm like taking this kind of like group clumping effort right now is only because of the transfer restrictions or the travel restrictions for Dawn Trail. So I think we'll be good. We'll be good. Digits, Nomad, Ragman, welcome in, guys. To hear Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. And Limsa Laminsa only to then disappear. Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Razathan, where she has been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before we're reunited. Yida and Papa Limu, the remains of their link pearls have been found in Pearl Lane of all places. Riol thinks they must have disposed of them after escaping the Royal Promenade. Okay. Okay, we gotta get Papa Meow back. Thancred and Memphilia. But it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Charlayan scholar, one of the students Baldesian, in aid of the search, who should be arrive any day now. Sir Aramic has summoned the two of us to a private audience. Messenger did not specify what he wishes to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections. Here comes a nod. It's coming. I can feel it. Nod. Just starting Rogue as I watch the stream. I think I don't know if I'm gonna do like Rogue Ninja for my next because I think what I want to end up doing is a new job each expansion. I think it's kind of like where I'm putting my head at. Like obviously for Shadowbringers, I really just want to play through Dark Knight all the way through. I think that's going to be the most fun. But I haven't decided what I was going to do for Stormblood. Oh, I already burned through all of my poetics, by the way. Digits. I got a whole bunch of upgraded gear, but I already burned through. Like it stinks that there's only a cap. I think it was like 2,000. There's only a cap of 2,000. Voice acted.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities.
Goose evening, Rahendrel. Welcome back. Duck evening. Duck!
I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely.
Jack, I know. I am aware. I'm paying attention to your guys' advice, and I've already kind of made up my mind of what I was going to do. So, okay, everything's good. Everything's good.
Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new archbishop. But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
Ash.
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, Ash, I was just gonna level up Paladin. I'm gonna play Paladin. Play a White Mage. I do have to get a healer. I have to get a ranged physical DPS, and then I have to get a magic DPS. 1, 2, 3. At some point. And I know that I want to play Shadowbringers as at least a tank. And Endwalker, I'd have to pick something. I'm bouncing the idea between either a healer or a magic DPS for Stormblood, is what I'm thinking.
Mayhap I could have concealed certain details, but for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence? After 1,000 years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed.
Scholar Summoner. I heard Summoner's fun, but I like, if I did any magic DPS, I would do Black Mage, just because why not? Everyone says it's tough, but I crave the difficulty.
I only wish the people agreed. That some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number questioned our methods.
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the Broom. Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order. But such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
In any case, healers are vegetables, magic DPS is sugars, and ranged DPS is fats. Make sure. Wait. Hold on. Did you say melee DPS was protein? Hold on. I gotta look at this. Well, to be fair, starches, for the most part, depending if they're simple or complex, they're going to go straight into, carbohydrates. And then they're eventually going to turn into sugars. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. Where's the protein? We need the protein, Jack. Where's the protein in this analogy?
For all our talk of peace, the people remain frightened and confused. For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
Emmy, thank you. I was sitting there, I was like, someone's got to mention Sid. Someone's got to mention Sid. Nessie, good. I think it's morning over there. Good morning to you. Someone had to mention Sid. Sid and all the eggs. You guys know how to make a deviled egg into a regular egg? You gotta perform an exorcism.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
Dad, no.
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Shrine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an introduction.
Interesting topic to walk into. What's up, sir? Johnny Jax, thank you for grabbing a cup. And the pun begins.
Annex Shrine? You would speak with Vidofnir then?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader, that she might visit us here in Ishgard.
I'll put that at 30. Background
If she's
music's a little
with
loud.
us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor?
Coffee time. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, vaguely, I would say that her armor's a lot shinier. I mean, look at the lighting right up here. Look at the lighting seeping in through the cathedral windows, stained glass windows, right? Took out the mustache cup, yes, because I didn't have enough emojis, and I did sacrifice the mustache cup for the mustache drink. There we go. It is. I mean, like, if you look at like the little subtle effects with the lighting and the shadows, it's fantastic. Nod. There's a nod. Alrighty, so
my friends.
So we got to go introduce Lucia to some of the dragons. Lucia.
I leave the rest to you.
Once again, I bemoan my inability to world travel and show pretty Katie lady. It'll come back. Again, this is also why I'm focusing on things that I can just do right now, and I didn't just jump straight into the raids. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I really want to do the raids, especially because I got some good gear.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers. What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers?
That's accounts,
and
boy.
What then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow?
I know I've seen nothing but Elizins, but the Elizins have been, like, on point with their looks.
A tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens. Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength. Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon, prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph.
He's sleeping. He sleeps.
As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
He looks like an Elden Ring boss. I'm just saying. And Jack, I haven't been able to clean my glamour dresser yet, or do my glamour yet, because I'm still waiting on my I have to level up my storm ranking, so I have to get a whole bunch of storm seals, which requires me to do fates and other things like that, so that I can purchase my upgrades. But that's the point. We'll get there. I must needs inform our comrade of our plans. Or you can craft. Oh, I could also craft, but I haven't put any time into crafting. I feel like that is that's a whole video. Look, you ready? Look at this. Look. Actually, I should put that right there. Fast travel Vesper Bay. Bam. I've been busy. You guys asked, and I heard you. I have done the thing. Is the other half of the game, not one I was gonna say I had a feeling if I was gonna do crafting, it was gonna be some work, which is okay. I'm okay doing it, but it's like I'm also of that mind where it's like that's gonna be a whole thing that I have to delve in and work on my own. Or selling like hot bread. Well, I'm also at a cap. Like I can only get 300,000 gil. That's it. Not exciting video content. Yeah, but it might be, it's less of it being exciting video content and more of it being just kind of like a description of what happens and other things that you can do other than the MSQ. Because I also try to get my videos to be like, if someone's watching my stuff, you guys who have done the game, who've played the game, can sit there and watch and be like, oh, okay, like I've done this before. Oh, this is a cool part I'm going to watch. But if there's someone who's never touched the game, like I know some of the people who watch me for Guild Wars 2 stuff, if they're just watching the game, they're like, oh, there's crafting there. It's kind of the plan. Also had quests in the stores and I like them. Yeah, well, and that also could be the thing. It's just talk about the story, you know? Yeah, Opal means a crafter. So glad the gentleman emote. I know, it came out great, didn't it? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And still on the free trial. Hot damn, Sailor. It's nice to see another one become like it's. You know what? Like, and I will say that I have been playing another game, and in a sense, it has kind of like the opposite feel of an MMO, and that video comes out tomorrow. We're gonna see what happens. I have been playing another game, but it's also one that I kind of told you guys that I was gonna try to dip into. And it's one of those ones that I enjoy it because it's an RPG, right? Like it's not like set in an MMO universe. It's just, you just play the story. Okay, so we'll forgive you, traitor. I'm being honest with you, and I'm still playing Final Fantasy off the stream. Did you see the inventory? Did you see the gear? I'm about to go fly in places. I'm still working, guys. Working. No play other games. You do you. Taking breaks is healthy. I did take a break. I was on vacation for a week. That was my vacation. Oh, we have to go back. Okay. Diversify your portfolio. Well, it kind of goes along with the lines of what I was mentioning with it kind of goes along the lines of what I was mentioning with my whole reason for even trying Final Fantasy, you know? Eat the bread. Nice. Get that well-fed buff. Is I play different games, you know? Go to a game for as you don't go for it just for how brutal it is. No. Yoshi P delayed Dawn Trail to play Elden Ring, which again, that game, you know what's funny is I was actually reading through some of the negative reviews. You know why some people were upset about the game? You know why people were pissed off? Why it has a mixed rating? Is because I heard it was the anti-cheat, like the super easy anti-cheat that pops up. It bans players from playing in other countries because of certain software restrictions. Now, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard apparently many of the negative, and this was on Asmongold's channel, so this is kind of secondhand. I won't quote it, but I heard that it was because there was something going on with the anti-cheat that wasn't allowing players to play the game fully in countries like China. That's what I heard. Like, and I'm pretty sure it's still at mixed reviews. Something like that. But which is crazy to think because everyone else I've talked to has been like, the DLC is great. Galactic's playing the DLC, and he said it's great. Oh yeah, by the way, I can fly now. Nice. And there we go. And also, I think people complain because the game was hard. But what little time I did play Elden Ring, I got my face pushed in. It was tough. They didn't finish it. I am insanity. Why are you mixed? What's wrong with it? In your opinion? Rahendro and Phoenix came over here to join me. I'm guessing because of the being here on the server. Evening, guys. Server people. Do I have to? Can I just go to the Dravanian Forelands? I can just teleport there. Bam. Came to show off your glam. Phoenix, I'll have to get you when we get over here. I was expecting Phoenix to be right there. There we go. Now that's Rahendrel. Flying potato. Back away slow. That's how you backpedal? That's actually kind of ridiculous. Yes, I got all the flying in all the zones. Did that the other day. Just so to make, if I was going to do the MSQ, I might as well go fast, right? I was going to say, Phoenix, come on. Do I need to go up one? Yeah. I gotta talk to Vinda here. Hot take. Elden Ring and Soul are not hard. They're just unforgiving. True. Made a second game and sold it as a DLC, and unfortunately it included the second half decline. Math, that is really good, by the way. I think all the exploratory stuff in the DLC is amazing. The bosses in the first half are great. They kind of lose it in the second half. Maybe that's a game I'll get to play one day. Maybe I'll actually sit down and put time and effort. There you go. Look, got to show Phoenix. Phoenix is Pictomancer. Pictomancer gland. Wait, hold on. I actually like, and I picked this up actually watching Galactic's. I've seen Galactic's UI. And I put all of my emotes off over in this corner so that I can quickly, like, pop them up when I need to. Like here, this one was the right here. That's that's for the thumbnail. I was like sitting there trying to take pictures while I was going to do it. You got all the air currents and didn't ask for my help? Yes, Galactic, because I knew that you were doing stuff. I can do things on my own. It's when it comes to group content, I know better than to not let you, or not do anything without you being there. Don't worry. Okay, so, Lucia. Bow before the dragon. We long believed your kin to be the architects of the war, but now we know the truth, that King Thoradin and his Knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great worm Radagast, shattering the peace between the peoples. For 1,000 years, our leaders conspired to conceal the truth. A truth which was at last laid bare by the Warrior of Light, the Azure Dragoon, and Isale. First glam I uploaded to the Heavensward collection. He's all grown up Galactic. Nicola, what's going on? I hope you're feeling well. Prefer to Novak. Don't worry about it, buddy. Hope you guys are doing well. We're here for a chill Friday night, guys. It's an easy night. Everything's easy. After an eternity at war, or of war, who would dare to dream that peace could at last be within our grasp? May I ask why? Okay, I was gonna say, it's still a dragon. Within that lifetime. There are a bunch of other dragons that we could ask too. I didn't want to run away because I know Phoenix had changed Glam again. Good God, the Glams are just ready to go. Reaper. Alrighty. So the dragon lady said, I gotta talk to my dad. Or I gotta talk to my, yeah, talk to my dad. Updated, so I got to change super fast. Glam dresser is a good thing. I guess you have it like on a, like how I have the bars off to the side for like my emotes and stuff like that. Like, I think it would be funny, or, well, I guess it would work, is that if you have those specific options, like change Glam to this, and you could just click it immediately and have it set up. Could you do that? You could do that, right? You can make macro. It's totally not a plugin. Can be a link to your gear sets. I think I've seen them. Like, yeah, glamour plate. That's just a naked man. The hell are you guys watching? Another time, another place. Eager to set out for Charlan. All right, let's go meet up with Y'shtola. Y'shtola, or Shtola, as her sister and her mom call her. Or mainly her sister. Something else with macros, I was thinking about different attack. What mount is that? Is that one of the new Dawn Trail mounts? Wait, hold on, where'd he go? What mount is that? Oh, I can't fly in here. I'm back here. You guys see this guy? It's like a mech turtle. Do you guys know where that one's from? That was so cool. Stola is a hottie. Yeah, it's a Dawn Trail. I'll get there one day, folks. Do. This looks just like what that one was. I'm guessing that's another Dawn Trail one. Randrill's got it too. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a nice mount. 7.5 million. Oh no. I got 300,000. We're gonna keep it at that. Whew. All right, let's talk to our hottie Shtola Tron Trail mount. What do you mean that's not that bad? What do you mean that's not that bad? Like, it took me, I've been playing this game for like 7 months and it took me that long to get like 300,000. Seem worse. Only a couple mil, calf. I do have a limit. All right, so the guest is here. All right, let's go. Halftime. Nomad's wall and multitasking. You don't have the cap. I think you'll be in the mill range already. Okay, all right. Well, I guess that's less stressful. You know what I always whenever I hear this music, like it reminds me of like, yeah, you hear the bagpipes? Hold on. You hear the bagpipes? Like every time I hear it, it makes me think of an Irish quote. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot how to turn that down. It's, may you live as long as you want, and not want as long as you live. It was an Irish toast that I heard a while ago. No, it's no pun. It's just a quote that I really liked. Bread, cinnamon, eggs, and maple syrup. Now that's a French toast. Oh, a kitty cat.
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Was this the girl that Minfilia called when we were on our airship after it was revealed that Thancred was possessed by La Habrea? Was that who Minfilia was calling? That's her.
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves.
She's a friend who survived the disappearance of the Isle of Val. No, Syntax, we're not saying it's a disappearance. It was freaking obliterated. The Askians. Krile.
Pray, allow me to introduce Krile, who has recently come from the Sharlayan motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Krile. Oh, okay, yeah, Scion.
Please think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the warrior of light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir.
The fact that she's like, I know you. That's a teenage boy. And you look like death incarnate. You must be the warrior of light. It was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's you. Got it. There's coming a nod.
And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levy?
Oh, she knows
himself?
Alfie too.
I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
The amount of people who go out of their way to throw unnecessary shade at Alfie is immaculate. There was just, and it's on instant, and it's happened in the past like 3 streams that someone's just been like, oh, hey, everyone. Who's this obnoxious kid? And it's like, yeah, I guess you're a girl or something. What did Matoya say? It was like, oh, you must be Alice. He goes, I'm Alpha now. It's like, it's hard to tell. Like, I love this. It is, in my opinion, it's so unnecessary to come in this hot, but everywhere we go, everyone gives Alfie shit. I love it. I'm here for it. Oh, see, broke his heart.
We, Miss Krile and I met at the studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
Gotta humble the little nerd. Sassy lost child. You need to get Krile to spill the beans.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies.
Alpha, nope.
Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Oh, she's about to drop some, like, crazy...
Thank you, Krile.
Come on, say it, Krile. Come on, Krile.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
The smug grinning she's sporting. I like her already.
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
Thank you, Krile.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking.
Yep, humble the kid. Good, good. He's in a spot.
On to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea.
Blue Alisei is not having a good time. Underclassman, upperclassman moment. Absolutely.
Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Lala's great. What's it? Who just started playing? There was someone else who I just saw on Twitter and they just started playing. I think it was like Dan's Gaming. Dan's Gaming started playing, and Preach was commenting on it. And it was like, I think he said, he was like, here's a couple things to run down. And it's like, prepare for the long haul. And he went through the list, and that was like, the last thing was, Lalas are evil. That's it. No further explanation needed. And like, there was a couple of people who were like, underneath, can confirm. Like, it was great. It was great. And that's what I like seeing. There's been a handful of actually very large streamers who are coming in, and and I say larger streamers who are trying out Final Fantasy, which I think is great. They take your kneecap. But Phoenix, do they just take your Phoenix? Like, they don't damage them. They just literally, like, surgically remove the kneecap. It's gone. You lost your kneecaps. We're mostly harmless.
Then what are you waiting for?
Damn, Alfie.
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best you explain your plan to her in person.
It amused me when they bring home walls and roofs. Nod. Someone actually explained, and I think it was can't remember if it was a comment or one of you guys here on stream. And I think you guys commented, someone commented that the reason that Lala Fells they have to be, I don't want to say like backstabby, but they're cunning. Let me put it this way, is that they're cunning is because they're in a world where everyone is a giant to them. You have these massive people. You have Rodigans who are like 6'5". You have, Highlanders who are 6'7", you know, like, they're like very massive people all the way across the board, and they're all very strong. And it's like Lala Fells have to find a way to be cunning. They have to be not necessarily deceitful, but they have to find other ways other than strength to kind of keep their ends of the bargain, you know, something like that. The power of the economy. Scheming little papatos. I went from Lala Fell to female Rothgar recently, and my kneecaps were forfeit within the first day of doing the MSQ for Dawn Trail. Never laughed so hard because I get it. That's how I see it too. No, they're just evil. Just evil. That's it. Look at your hat. All right, hold on. We're not evil. We're chaos. All right, let's go talk to... No, Galactic, you're fine. I had you in... Okay, we're doing it this way then. Wait, hold on. Nope. There we go. I was trying to back up. You look like you're like vaguely trying out for a Western. It's a good hat. It is a very good hat. The swords make it that much better though. Look good, partner. Nope. Gotta zoom out for it. That is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Dexterous dodge. Viper is so good. I know. And I think it's funny is that I've been keeping up somewhat. Galactic's been keeping me informed specifically because the Viper's potentially on the rocks of being changed, or at least something like that. And he's upset because he hopes that he likes how it is at this current state.
Oh, is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Ah, Matoya. Marie, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's a Friday night. We're cheesing our way into a Friday. Cheesing our way into a Friday. Saturday. There you go.
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Matoya.
Pray, allow me to introduce myself,
Curtsy.
Master Matoya. I am Krile, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Wipe them on the way out.
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Basically, they walked in and she was like, this smells like shit. That's what she said. She said it without saying it. Some folks complain that the Viper class is too busy and it's a strain to play. I mean, like, I look at it like this, and the only comparison that I've had to a difficult class to play was Survival Hunter, was Melee Survival Hunter in WoW. And when it first came out, there was like so many different buttons that you had to press at any time. And it was like you had to choose the right ones in the right order for maximum DPS. Now, many people didn't really complain, or the people who did play were just like, I love this because it's complex and it's enjoyable, but it wasn't one of the top performers. And if you were going with a hunter, you were kind of like shunned if you weren't a marksman or a beastmaster. Like, you had to be ranged. So when Galactic's telling me about the Viper being, you know, having too much potential, quote unquote, but then also being complex to play, and it's like, how many people are reaching that max potential, right? Like, how many people are able to get up to that point of like max DPS? And Dale, I absolutely agree. High clicks per minute can make for repetitive stress pain. Absolutely. I mean, I sometimes feel it in my hands. I'm not even that old, and I got creaky hands. Playing video games for 20 years on a computer will do that to you, but still. And it's I think it's I don't believe it's not something that you shouldn't pay attention to, but I also don't believe that it's necessarily something to complain about. Like, you can play Viper, but you may not be the max tier, but you're still probably average DPS, so.
Krile, you too possess the Echo.
Oh, okay, that's a big drop
Well,
right
yes, of course I do. Our order Order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of
Krile
these
has an
studies
echo.
that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Viper is like Fell Cleave. You button changes, so you're clicking the same spot over and over again. Gotcha. Is that there are other jobs you can try them till you love them. Right. Well, and I guess the idea of it is that there's multiple different jobs that you can play, and I mean, in a sense, they do roughly the same. So like a melee DPS, like, okay, so for example, I've heard Ninja is a lot of APM. Ninja is a lot of APM, is what I've been told. In comparison to Dragoon, Dragoon really isn't as much, you know, we'll say APM. But it doesn't make it that much more different. Like, if you have the same gear and the same, like, job level, like, it really falls down to the skill of the player and then what the capabilities of the player. Have a lot on your hotbar on most of the time. I did this from yourself. And I guess, because I also saw a similar problem, let me put it this way. I saw a similar problem in Guild Wars 2, where specifically the Elementalist has an elite specialization called the Weaver. Now, the Elementalist uses the different elements. It uses air, earth, fire, and water, and you're supposed to cycle through all of them as you DPS. Weaver can do that at a much faster rate and split the elements, and you could have like half fire, half water, half earth, half air, you know, what have you, any combination thereof. And the rotation is very strict and higher APM than most players are even caring to pay attention to. And for that, Weaver caught a lot of flack, like a lot of flack. I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing to have difficult capabilities. However, there are ways that you can make, say, for example, the Weaver a lot easier to play, easier on your hands, and for people who don't who want to play the class but then don't really want to do that crazy high APM stuff, or can't. I mean, heck, if you have any type of like finger limitation either on controller or keyboard, I mean, it's gonna be limited, you know? Could have heard wrong. I have one hand that doesn't work right now, right anymore, so I won't ever be max DPS Viper, but that's fun. But that's the point, Nicola. I think that's kind of the point that I'm getting at, is how many people are looking at, and perhaps you guys can answer this for me, because I'd be curious to see. How many, on average, players would you say are at the top tier of, like, rating, top tier group content in Final Fantasy? How many do you think? %? It's tough to gauge, less than 1%. So this sounds like a very Sven, you can definitely join in on with this. 5% of the whole player base. Guild Wars 2 is and I can draw a comparison from there. Guild Wars 2 for the most part is a very casual game, and a lot of players don't care to do the high tier end game content. They just want to come in, do what they want to, and then leave. It sounds very much so that many people in Final Fantasy, at least from what I've gauged thus far, don't ever go into the peak highest tier of rating content, of group content, and really work that out. Galactic might be the better suited question and answer for this, but is it really, you know, is it really that much of a difference for players to just be able to play the Viper the way that they want to? I don't know. You really don't need to focus on the full potential of the class. Yeah. I know a lot of people who are quite good at their classes, and none of them are in the top. Right. 3 to 11%. Okay. But and I guess that's kind of like my point, is I don't think that it's a bad thing that you have the maximum capability of the class, but for the average Joe to be able to log in and be able to play and have fun and just be able to do the Viper the way that the Viper is, I do agree. And I saw a comment earlier. I think it might be a little bit early. What are we, 2 weeks out? for the Viper. Like, it might be a little bit early. Like, let's see how things teeter out, I would say, in my opinion, the first month. But again, I'm just some lowly person on a free trial. Care if I'm playing optimally, right? You're in the top. Sven's in the top 5% of account value. How much gold do you got now, Sven? Some just want to log in and push their buttons. I do. I'm definitely not the best dragoon.
Yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the signs of the seventh dawn can yet be restored.
Oh, legendaries, right?
My dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
The unnecessary sass. Balance potency, sure. Save tanks screaming for me for pulling aggro off of them.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance. But never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the echo invariably appear.
Now you know where she gets hers, yeah.
Warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we've had a bunch of echoes.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
Sven, I'm all right. I'm all right. I don't need the spear, the legendary spear yet. I'll get there. I want to work on some other things to prepare, I should say, for Janthir Wilds. I hope it does better. I really hope it does better than Soto did, in my opinion. I really hope so.
No two manifestations of the echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
A lot of skill floor, but a little bit of a higher skill ceiling, and it's perfect, and I don't see the need to change it. A low skill floor. Well, and see, that's the thing, though, and I feel like that's you should have a lot of play area, because then the alternative is that you have a class or a job that has a medium height, we'll say, skill floor, but then not really a high skill ceiling. Like, you want the low floor and the high ceiling, so that it really falls down to the player of being able to do the most capabilities with it. Let me put it that way.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
I spent 40 minutes trying to follow those instructions.
Thank you, Master Matoya.
All right, let's go find Thancred.
Then let us begin.
I like how our hood has cat ears. Like, I don't think those cat ears serve a purpose. I think they're just for looks.
From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
Yo.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
All right, so he's like right out back. Okay, nice. Nod. Throwback to Krile from Final Fantasy V. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's basically right where I was at. Nice. That's a big hat for all of her sass. The bigger the hat, the bigger the sass. I moved my mount and now it's like I moved my mount, now I have a problem finding it. Must retrain bringers. I mean, it's a good thing he wasn't deposited into the rock. Oh, okay. That's what I thought that Krile meant, that he was like put in somewhere inside the mountain, like in a cave or something. Like literally got deposited into the rock. Galactic, I'm trying to look. Oh, that's pretty cool. Where'd you get that mount? Is it just wings? Wait, was this the one from the extreme that you did? Yeah. Nice. First clear the new extreme. Of course you did. Like, I think Galactic also said all of his expansion luck is out of the door now. Like, he used it all on that one drop, that one extreme. That's it. It's gone. All of it. Yesterday, waiting for a world fate to spawn so I could get the capybara mount. There's a capybara mount? Capybara, excuse me. Capybara mount. There's so much work to do, folks. There's so much to do. Let's go talk to Machamp. Oh yeah, lots in this game. He's more like a ninja. I wouldn't say a warrior. Yeah, that sounded like him. Danced all over the mount, or over the creature. Bandersnatch. Level checker from previous expansion. But can you go visit a cave with cute tiger cubs? Little cute. I don't know. Can you? Is that available here in this game? Where's our boy? It's not as important as Papa Meow, but... Axe and a bow. That doesn't sound like Thancred. Thancred did have a... No, he got shot with an arrow. Him spinning and dancing over a dead enemy. La da 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 dee dee. Oh, I gotta go meet him over there. It's so nice that I can fly. You just fly over the mountains. I don't have to go... This area has the weirdest pathing I have found. You guys going over here to the Nath people? Yeah, I think so. Rahendra, you have a good night. Get some good coffee. Have a good weekend. You do the same. Built as a small detail, I have a make a world of difference. It makes everything feel so much smoother. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's really nice. The Sea of Clouds one, I spent the most time getting the flying unlock. Nod. Running chocobos tilting, though, makes it feel like they're about to trip. Alfie, you gotta calm down. Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Wait, hold on. Guys, Alfie's going through puberty. Is it now? It was his first time seeing a naked woman. Relax. He can draw from memory too. Actually, that is such a good detail just right there. Because he just drew Thancred from memory. And now it's like, he goes, it's a day I'll never forget. We don't want to know what's in his book. We don't want to know what's in his book. Woo. We don't want to know. Rated 18. Paint me like one of your French girls. Nod. I need to see that book for research. A little slow, a little late. Oh dear, that's that ninja bug that we had to fight. The ninja crab bug. Samurai crab bug that we had to fight. No rest to the humble teenage boy. He just said that he would always remember the naked cat girl. Ravana, thank you. You. Well, wouldn't you? Is clearly a viper, super viper. Do we know how old everyone is in the science? Krile confirms she's at least 20. Yeah. I think Y'shtola said she's early 20s. I think someone went through and did, Ash, I think someone went through and did like a whole canon. Like Papa Meow, I'm like, he's the old man and he's like 38 or something like that. Like he's the old man. Wouldn't you? Viper crab. After all he's been through, let him be a team. Let him be a team. Ravana has returned? Let the Nath claim him as sacrifice. We know twins are underage, so you perverts. I mean, it is. I think most of us can confirm most of us at this point have all been through our teenage years. That does add up. And her your soul is 23 and her younger sister's 26. The math ain't mathin' over here, folks. I know I'm flying now, like, but the tilt, I will admit, the tilt does make a difference. Like, it does look good. Just, I feel like it kind of makes him feel like he's going faster. I could still fly like that, though. Do not believe in cat's age. Skirt. Bam. It's like that time I took a shell off of my snail to make him go faster. All it ended up accomplishing was making him a bit sluggish. I like how it's like the second I diverge from a normal conversation, everyone's like, here it comes. And there. I've learned that I can't do a long build-up anymore. When I do a long build-up, you guys read it too much. You guys read way too into it. Oh, wait. I gotta go right here. 3, 2, 1. So it can't be weak. Typing slowly tonight. Joke got out. That's all you needed to know. I can't touch it.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
Yeah, someone's in there starting up a huge fight. PTSD from Ravana. It's literally all the people from the trailer, from the Realm Reborn trailer. This is so weird. Warrior of Darkness. Remember, Warrior of Darkness. That was right at the end after we beat King Thordan. That's the Warrior of Darkness. And you guys can't pull me over that.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
He sounds like such a dork. He sounds like such a dweeb. Oh, this is gonna be tough to get through.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
He took her job. First off, he took her Durhams. And then he's sitting there, he's like, we'll get rid of you Ascians forever. I'm like, no.
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not.
John Fantasy. Quit laughing at my boy. I had a caffeine headache.
So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea.
Why are you pissed? Is his name John Fantasy? Oh, they all had the echo. But they're all in dark armor, so I
It's a wonder you
distrust them.
didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
What did I do or what did he do for me to be pissed off at him and be sassy and laugh at his voice? That shit. He just called us old and slow.
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Yeah, it's fighting words. Like, he's like, you guys are a bit slow. I've killed people for less. I'll be honest with you. I've killed, like, I fought Ravana just because. Like, a dragon was like, yeah, they're kind of annoying. We're like, say less, queen. We got you.
Shall we show them?
Oh, shit. Guys, act like you've been there. Jesus. What was that face? Of course he's on a fucking rope. Come on, boy. Get him. Yep. Anime.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it.
By the power of God and anime. How did the warrior jump up? Like, are we just gonna ignore that the warrior jumped from ground level, probably like 3 stories to meet Thancred on his way in his descent? Are we gonna talk about that?
Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path. And we shall meet again.
I'm just gonna say, Warrior of Light was one thing. It took me a while to get over it, right? Like, because at first I was like, Warrior of Light, like, you know, like, I feel like that's a mouthful. Why not say Light's Warrior, you know, the, you know, something a little bit faster. And I was like, after a while, okay, the Warrior of Light, get it. And then they're like, we're the Warriors of Darkness. Mark well our faces. We walk a different path, and we shall meet again. I made myself laugh. I'm sorry. These guys, sure, no. I've been fighting Primal since like day one, and you guys are still showing up in level 50 gear, okay? You are the ones who are outdated. Just talking that shit right there. She's in Dragoon distance. They're all in Dragoon distance. Warrior of Light. Okay, Warriors of Cringe.
Darkness. Really?
Embarrassment energy here. Were. See, look, I'm so glad Krile came up and said, really? Hey, Thancred. Oh, there's the smile, the stash raised.
Thancred, are you all right?
Krile is like, out of all the names, you know, I would even take it like the Void Squad or something, or like, you know, come on, like the Dark Brigade. Like, give me something cool. We're the Warriors of Darkness, and we're here to smite your lightiness. No, it's stupid. Don't like him. I don't like him. He also has a really cheap $5 beard. Oh, we pissed off the Nath.
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Ooh, Thancred. Thancred. Ooh, that's a nice voice. Nod. Are the sass of the game. Warriors of Darkness. Wouldn't it have been funny? Wouldn't it have been funny? Wouldn't it have just been absolutely hilarious? Like, if in that one moment, Alfie could have just spoke up and said the one thing that he needed to, and they're like, well, it's time you know who we are. We are the Warriors of Darkness. And then Alfie's in the back, you mean like Warriors of Darkness? And like, that's it. And then he fades into the shadows. Like, if he dropped that one line, immediately his street cred would have gone through the damn roof. Through the GD roof. Nope. Missed his opportunity. Sit back in the shadows, be a dweeb. He'd be the, well, it, coming from Y'shtola, Krile,
Suffice it to say,
makes
our
sense.
reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
In only a way a privileged high schooler can. But then what are they going to say? Can't help if he's a dork himself. That's how he's able to identify that they are a dork. You're essentially taking the bullets out of their gun. What do you got? Like, if you take the punchline away from someone who's insulting you, they got nothing. We're the Warriors of Darkness. Dorks! Like, that's it. Immediately, their street credits down. They look like dorks because they're like, we're not dorks. We're really cool.
My appetite for the dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
Yeah, like, she's playing upset and he's playing upset. They're just glad to see each other. Mommy and daddy having a domestic.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the all together.
Just, Jack, is that what you were waiting on? I have that screenshot. Hold on, because y'all can't see it. You guys can only see my face. Like, I'm just staring straight at the nutkin. Who took the picture? Who was down there like, yep, we gotta time it just right, squirrel? Like, who was timing this? How am I going to explain this to my daughters? How would I explain it? Dad, I watched your stream last night. Why'd you stop on the nut guy?
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides.
Just don't. Keep going.
Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
Thank you for your service. It's
So
always
you
at just
were
the right angle.
fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement.
Man of refinement. Did a season of Man vs. Wild. Technically, Mother Crystal took those pictures. Heidelin's sitting there like, look, Heidelin's like, you look great, sweetie. You're good. Click, click. I gotta move on. We gotta move past the Nutkins, guys. The stream's going off.
Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
Mom of culture. She cares for all of her babies. That's all you need to know. I'm sleep deprived. I'm not even arguing
And
this.
thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
Since she freaky. It's going kind of nuckin'. Absolutely nutty.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
Really? Really? I said that's nutty, and you guys are like, that's a bad dad joke? Really? It wrote itself.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
Nod.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Kind of low-hanging fruit, though. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, there's tiers of jokes that I can and cannot use. Great. Low-hanging fruit. Okay. Dry roasted nuts. Could be apples for all we know. A working layers. Is it only allowed to dry roast? Where the hell did this conversation go, guys? What happened to us? Found the Nutkin. The Nutkin showed up on stream. All chaos ensues. Like, just absolute bewilderment. Not PG. I walked away. It's still going? Yes, it is still going. And they're debating nuts now. They're debating dry roasting nuts. Whew. Don't know how I'm gonna. That's the Thancred effect. Damn right, he showed up on screen once. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Okay, nice. So the dragon's going to show up. Nod. Something about he gets better or worse. Yeah, that is still kind of sad about Isale.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
Oh, no. No, I don't like this. It's raining.
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He had a broken
Honorable
arm.
men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and whose
it was a kitchen knife. Come on, Eremic. You're not just I knew something was up once it started raining. You're not just going to be taken out just by a knife. Just a single knife. Come on. Don't say GG well GG well played. No. No, no, no. I'm not falling for this. No. Until I see him officially dead, I am not believing that he is dead. GG well played. Rip. Rest in pepperonis. Nope. I need to see his... I need to see the corpse. Easy to just say we're friends in the... Yeah. We've been fighting for 1,000 years. Bad ending. Back to a realm reborn. Yep, I summon a warrior of darkness. It's a sage of grief. No. I am not believing it until everyone confirms it. Because I did that same shit with the Sultana Banana. But guess what? Spoilers. She was just sleeping. This damn game's gonna give me an aneurysm. He had it coming. No, he did not have it coming. He was doing his best. You know what? I'm gonna run there. Are you also angry? How about acceptance? Dale, don't tell me. Don't recite the stages of grieving. Yeah, sleeping off a knife to the gut. He will make a full recovery. Get the hell out of here. All of y'all who were sitting there were like, oh, he's dead. Dead, resting. I don't believe y'all for a minute. For a minute because of this stuff. He will make a full recovery. The second that you guys are all sitting there like, oh, rest in pepperonis. No, as much as you guys have been like, oh, dad's conditioned us for dad jokes, y'all have conditioned me to sit here and analyze every little bit of line of text. And I'm like, I need to see the dead body. I need to see the dead body. Morin, you got it right. This is bargaining. Who's in bargaining? I'm just saying it. You guys can basically tell me, the truth and I wouldn't believe you. Truly hurtful and lack of trust. No, vernacular, you're like, oh no, he's like dead. Daddios. He's got a whole big soup bowl of daddios. He's ghost roasted. He's what's it? A dragon food. You know, like you could use whatever word you want to. No, not doing it. Dead as a doorknob. Everyone's dead, Dave. Nod. Doing you a favor in spoiler protection. Yes. What have we ever... Ritolia, get out of here. No. No. Nope. Oh, wow. Oh, accessories. The boyfriend is whoever you want him to be. Scions of the Seventh. Okay, I was gonna say Thancred had to come in and say something. He had to. Hey, vernacular. Everyone, go ahead and throw up a cup for the new caffeinated members. Welcome in. Oh, it didn't go through. There it goes. I didn't have it turned on. There we go. Welcome in. And vernacular, yes. When you sit there and you told me three separate times that he was dead. No, it was just a knife to the gut. He needed to be on the floor, confirmed dead. Tancred's already flirting. He's already back. Our boy is back. Ready to go. Welcome in the caffeinated cult members. Welcome in new caffeinated cult members. I didn't say decaf. Once you're out of this cutscene, go to the up the stairs in this building. Okay. Yeah, Thancred immediately was on that. Thank you, vernacular. I will never leave. I like watching and being an emotional vampire. Nothing you can do will ever give me. Not even the Legion of Dad jokes will make me leave. That sounds like then, as much as you guys are like, haha, we've conditioned him to do it. Perhaps I'm doing reverse conditioning on you guys. Maybe I'm giving you guys dad jokes and I'm entertaining you with fragrant movement display because I like having you guys hang around, and maybe you guys would watch more. Maybe we're both working on each other. You see, like that. The knife was like, it's just a tiny knife, like went through the gut. Yeah, basically, as much as I wanted Aramek to be this, like, he came in and he had such grace and he's like the Lord Commander. I was like, this dude is going to be like, you know, a top tier badass swordsman, you know, something like that. I was hoping that he was like that. And thus far, all we've seen him do is like he had a broken arm at the vault and then he just got shanked by a knife. Just the tip. So we're all one big dysfunctional family. You can call it that. That works. I like big families. I like big families. I got 3 kids to prove that why. But old? Oh, Thancred's pride's hurt. All right, Galactic, you said go up the stairs? Oh, it let me outside. Hold on. I like big chats and I cannot lie. What? Was Aramek laying here? I'm guessing he was laying there. Oh, you're in a cutscene for Don't Drill stuff here. Get out of here. I was like, Galactic's got something cool. Wait, Phoenix, where are you? Oh, wow, you are actually dead. Well, this Sprout was standing on top of you. I actually thought that he was, like, you were his shadow for a second. I don't think there's enough roof for you to die in. That shouldn't have killed you. Blue Mage powers. Ah. Well, that would do it. Impressive. Doo-doo. Oh, wait, hold on. You want to show it again? Has like 3 spells. What's it? The Blue Mage, I thought they had like... Wasn't it like, isn't it more? Don't they have like 5? In listening to the music, right? Hold on, let me turn it up. In listening to the music that they have for Ishgard, is the song Heroes, which was played at the King Thornton fight, is the song Heroes played? Is that the same, like just a remix of it or a different variation of it? It feels like it is. All right, Phoenix, blow yourself up. You have a ticking time bomb? What's gonna happen? Should I be worried? Users as a concept a lot. Ah, okay. I need to wait 3 minutes. All right, well, here, I'm gonna keep moving. I gotta go up here and yell at a Manlian. Manlian. The 3rd buff that she had was a brush with death, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It's called Leet Motif. Pronounced light. Pronounced light. Light. Really? Wait, is this going to be another one of those ones where it's like YU, but her name was like, it had like R and Matoya or something like that? YU, is that another one of these? Light motif. It's German light. Ah, okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You do me an injustice, old boy. Oh, Thancred and Hilda, you know? Little brother. Nah, even a French speaker thought Raioli was a nonsense name. Why you? Yeah, no, why you? It came across and you guys were like, oh, it's why you. And I was like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You guys are like, no, it is. And then, darn it all, if it wasn't YU, Raubon sitting there screaming YU in, what's it, in the main chambers, comes up with fanciful French names. No, wait, no, I need to go north. You pronounce the second vowel? So do you skip the first one? Phoenix, let me know when you're ready to blow up. I think you're ready to blow up. Oh, it's literally just self-destruct. That one, that's actually pretty cool. Oh, I can't do anything to get you back up. Wait, hold on. We could pray. Yep. I would venture a guess to say that she's dead. Hiya! Not healer. I'm not gonna dance on her body. Just a really long sleep. Mein Deutsch sind sehr schlecht. If you have a Phoenix down, you can raise them. Oh, I do have Phoenix down. I have a couple of those, actually. Single target version that has 2k potency. Good God. German is bad. Really, his German is really, really bad. Oh, Paul, thank you. All right, so they saw something. Not a whole lot, but something. As Ranley decided to learn German. That's like, what's it? My daughter, she thinks it's so, I love having the awe of my children right now. I know that I won't have it forever, right? Like, I know at some point they're going to be like, Dad, I don't believe you with everything. But I can rattle off like 1 or 2 sentences in like Spanish, or better yet, in Japanese. And like my daughters were like, he's the smartest man alive. He knows everything. And I love it. I love it because it's just, it's the belief that their parents, the belief that my daughters think that I'm like the coolest guy. Like, and I know that that's going to change eventually. I know that they're going to be like, you know, my dad's a dork. He's a warrior of dorkness. Like, I know that that's gonna come. It is. But when I rattle off like a Japanese, I only really remember like a couple of lines. I took 2 years of it in high school. I only remember 2 lines, and it's like, Surimasen ga ano hito wa nan desu ka? And it's like, I think it translates into like, I'm pretty sure it would translate, excuse me, but who is that person over there? It has no relevance, but if you say it really quick, it's like, oh man, he knows Japanese. Look at him. Look at him. they will be teenagers in Surimasen. I could very well be wrong. I'm remembering stuff that happened like 12 years ago. One day they'll be sassy teens. Absolutely. I'm enjoying it while it's happening. Let me put it that way. You got the line 80% correct. I mean, for 12 years, remembering just one line, like, that's not bad to me, right? But can you type in Japanese? No, I cannot. I cannot. My keyboard does not do that. My keyboard does not do that. And especially, weird side note. So some of the clientele I do with my day job are Spanish speakers. And I know just very little, but just a little bit here and there. But then when we have to respond in messages or we have to edit specific marketing for clients, like, we have to sometimes put it into Spanish. I can't do all I can't put the vowel line, the line underneath. I can't put it up top. And it always comes back. The clients are like, this isn't put on correctly. This needs to be up here. And I'm like, I can't do it. My keyboard doesn't do that. I'm trying. Help me out. I had to sit with our marketing department for like 3 hours the other day talking about this specific issue. And I was like, guys, we got to do something. I'm embarrassing us out there. It's so bad. Box. Nihongo. Anohito wa dangre desu. Tomodachi ne? Good God. And why I have no friends. I have so many, I have that many, I don't have that many Instagram followers and don't have that many friends. You know what? It's overrated. It's overrated. By the way, Phoenix is sitting here with her nutkin. Strategically placed nutkin. Going to bed, family reunion, or 2-hour drive. Nicola, you have a good night. Get some sleep. I really do hope you're feeling better. I hope you feel better, Nicola. You take care, all right? All right, we got to go find Alfie. Nuckin made the D3 trailer. Well-trained Nuckin, thank you. Strategically placed and well-trained Nuckin. Come on, Thanker, do Thanker things. I think we're going to Vector. It's like 5 in the morning. Oh, brutal. Go to sleep. Get some sleep. It's okay. Thanker just lied to him. As long as you don't mind, he's limping when we get there. The world is vexing enough. Thanker kind of good at this. Yeah, he was really good. Basically Final Fantasy Solid Snake. All right, Tartaru's doing the clothing inspection, as she should. Tartaru's gonna come by and upgrade everyone's armor at various points. It really said drip track. Yeah, oh, she was on it immediately. I'm distrustful of him. I'm distrustful of him. I am very distrustful of him. Think about it. So he just found out, if I remember correctly, he wanted to be a knight, right? He wanted to be, no, I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like it. To cause this distrust. But he has motive. I think he has motive. Because he saw Lord Edmund, and how, like, just broken he was at his son's death. Despite being, you know, only a half-brother. I think he's now seeing that everything that the Holy See and everything that they fought for 1,000 years has been basically a whole bunch of lies. And now he's like, no, to hell with this, burn it all down. I don't like it. My suspicious flag is flying. Slaying. And the paranoia sets in. And this is not a dad joke, I'm just going to say it. There's an old proverb that I remember hearing, and it was vaguely along the lines of, if a village does not accept the child, then the child will burn the village to feel its warmth. Like, that is not a dad joke. That was something I heard. Heard it here first. As goes light, so goes darkness. Oh, that's the good shield. I need a nutkin. Of casting, of aiming. Bertoli, I can't. So let me just go ahead and say what I need to say.
Diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Thank you, Crimson. Thank you for putting that up.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Hey, see,
Far too many to count.
He's well alive. He's fine. It's just to stab him. Artwarel. There you go. Yeah. His tummy's better now.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you.
Just got to call it out with how thick this dude's armor. And yes, I hit the thick with the how thick the armor is. I am surprised that a kitchen knife went in as far as it did. Like, you think, what's the point of wearing all the armor if it's just like... I know there's gaps in the armor, but come on.
Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Who opens a door like that?
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
I know, we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
Everyone's all surprised.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica.
They look like Garlands.
When all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Fat chance. Nope.
Ridiculous. I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
That's why the Warrior of Light, not the Warrior of Darkness, will have to do something about it.
Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
I have plot armor. I'll be fine.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets.
Nod. They gave us veils for
the
armor.
Assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I like how they asked Alfie, like everyone else there isn't their own adult. Like, Alfie was the leader of the Crystal Braves, not the Scions. And it's like, Alfie, can we count on you and your Scions? And he's like, I don't fucking sure. Like, I'm 17 years old. That dude over there is missing an eye. I don't speak for him. Like, the child directs you all.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
They just don't really care. So go with the flow.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Artoirel.
Artoirel. Dale, you were right.
Time is against us.
They trust him. They were going to help yeah, I mean, we were going to help anyway. And Minfilia isn't here. And he does got money. All right. We're going to ask the person with the largest bankroll if they're going to help. Like, Eremic, I'm actually a little mad. He didn't even say hi to us. Like, he just, like... He didn't say anything. He didn't say hello. He didn't say, hey, how you doing? Nothing like that. He was just basically like, yeah, what's up? Wait, we have to go to the sea. Wait, where the hell do I have to go? Tartaru is the true boss. That I can believe. Yeah, I'm actually a little mad. Eremic didn't say hello. Didn't greet us. I'm going the wrong way. But I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. There's business to be taken care of. Can't even say hello. You can't even laugh out loud in Hawaii. They really make a big deal about you only having a low ha. All right. Oh, was it stealth? Oh, was it stealth? Did nobody see it? Ha! I win. Not bringing your A game, huh? Matoya, you know what's funny? Is like, I can say the jokes. I can laugh. I can laugh. They're mine. It's for me. Aramic the Blue. Remember, always go for the casters. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that gap closer. Oh. I'm really liking. I can still hear the car alarm from one of his abilities. Wait, which ability is doing the car alarm? Why does it? They've sounded the alarm. Use the shield challenge. You want to get stabbed again with a kitchen knife? Seriously, he's making it way too easy for them.
Down with you!
Oh. The reason that the moaning might be very, very loud is because I have voices up very high. And it makes it sound like, that's all you guys hear. You guys only hear the loud, ah! Come on, Alfie. Yeah, it's for the cutscenes. Can't use shield bass because he doesn't use a freaking shield. Gets my attention. I was out of there. There's so many pews in this vault. Oh, I was going the wrong way.
You underestimate me.
Why are you hollering? What? Oh, she's shooting a bow. That's what that is. Oh. Sounded very juicy there. Custom to yell, you underestimate me in battle. Yes, it seems like. Why does every bad guy group have mechs? Okay. Hope Aramek does. I like how we've like weaned off the group. Everyone has gone to fight their own individual people. Guess I have to go this way. Guessing I gotta go this way because I saw one of those big guys run down this hall. Oh, got the Aramek effect. Gotta rescue the people now. Now it's just me and the guy I was very suspicious about. Guess we go this way. Oh, okay, yeah, the door's open. Got it. They're dying. They're fine. They're protected by plot armor. Oh, no, they're not. They are so not well. Whoops. I failed this because there isn't any. Whoops. Sir Aramek needs our help. I saved them all. We're fine.
This knight does not yield.
Do you guys like that? That was a good flip. Aramek is so skinny. I would have thought he would have been a little bit buffer. Best adjusted religious leaders. It's a dress that looks like armor. Yeah, I know. Like, but like, he could have had armor on in my mind. Oh, I was trying to turn the.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, Aramek just running. They're all kind of twigs. Wow. Can we just appreciate the strength it takes? Oh, okay, her feet are down. I was gonna say, are we just gonna appreciate the strength, the upper body strength it is to hold someone by the neck like that?
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands.
That could be arranged.
As is hers!
What? Look at the face. Oh, she's dead. She's dead. Just a plop. Just a plop. She's right in front of... Dragon! Dragon! And she's riding on the back.
What? But I...
That was just really well timed.
Vidofne!
That was just really well timed.
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
The myth, the legend. That was actually pretty cool. That was really well timed. I like that.
Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Yeah, the girl is like legitimately scared.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Are they going to show us what we're doing to the priest up there? Warrior of Light, Aramik, and Archwell. Oh, okay, all right, we came down. We were up there beating the shit out of that priest. They didn't even put it on camera. It was so bad.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
We're just gonna glaze over to the fact that 3 grown men beat the shit out of a priest. Like untold amounts of violence. No video, no evidence. It was too graphic. You guys gotta understand that he might be a man of cloth, but you just tried to execute a kid. So guess what? We're not showing it, but you know what happened. You gotta read in the lines, in between the lines.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee.
And is a female
I bear
here.
a message from my sire.
Beat him senseless. This is Ishgard. He's dead. Notice that we didn't come down. It's not like we came down, like we arrested him. Like he's just not there. It's like, what happened? ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa? I have no idea.
From Gracefelger.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing.
He decided to jump. Unfortunate. Be like, I'm not gonna lie. Like someone's finding the course. Will be like, yeah, it looks like he jumped, but why does he have 37 stab wounds? Is that a greatsword lodged in his chest? Yeah, no, it's fine. It happened on the way down.
This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
I assume that Henry Road chucked him over the other side of the Great Sea. He landed on it.
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
They were scratches from the statues. That's it. Gravity killed him. That's all you had to say is gravity definitely killed him. Vidofnir, I like it. Showed up, saved a kid, dropped the message, peaced out. Just quick. Then bite him ledge and just stomped. Gravity helped him by putting it in his head.
Then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
This save would not have been possible. Here, listen to this. You know how like the warriors of Dorkness were like making a big deal, like, haha, we're just gonna walk a different path. But they slayed Ravana again, right? They slayed Ravana. So then that means that the dragons were able to come and save us. If they didn't kill that primal at that time, then that dragon wouldn't have been able to save that girl, which probably would have fueled further unrest here in Ishgard. So inadvertently, we have the Warriors of Dorkness to thank for this event, right? It's funny how that works. I mean, you might call yourself Warriors of Dorkness, but you're kind of helping us out. It's like you've changed many people's lives for the better. Good for you.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot.
Oh.
Though their actions are misguided, I share your desire for a lasting peace
Microsoft.
with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefon in you, and I could not bear to.
I thought it was my. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Another son.
Our great changed my mind. Please stop calling, laying down the butterfly effect, right? I mean, it does stand to reason.
Lord Edmund.
Edmund's still a little angry. But did you see the look from the sun? The look from the sun. I feel like he's going to feel like almost displaced because Harchenfont was received better than him. Right? Is that just me or am I reading too much into it? I'm just saying, like, there's a look, and we do know that the ones who were starting the arsons here in Ishgard paid or was essentially telling the lower caste members that they can go ahead and do it and that we would have your back and all that. So they went ahead and did it, and then they're like, oh, okay, pasta. But it was someone of high ranking. I still have a Minfilia theory that she's dead. She's gonna die at some point. if she's not dead already. I haven't seen the body though. His face is just permanently like that. The difference being, if she's, I have a feeling that she's not going to be as big of a character. Yes, she was the main focal point for the Realm Reborn story, but now we have so many different pieces, and almost in this sense, Alfie is stepping into the role of Minfilia already, because people already assume that Alfie leads the world's greatest fighting force, is led by this 15-year-old kid. He gets younger every time I talk to him. But then, like, Minfilia doesn't really provide anything else, in my opinion. That's just my thing. He got on well enough with Hilda. That's a calf answer. Nod. All right, so Minfilia is worried. Oh, almost died. That Thancred is essentially. Oh, by the way, Phoenix in the stabbable armor. Unfortunately, any type of female dragoon armor. Remember, we saw this on Hustine. And it was just like this giant gaping hole in your chest. Doesn't protect anything. So basically, Y'shtola is afraid that Thancred isn't quite right. Like he can't wield magic anymore. And he's like a Garlean now, and he can't use magic. Yeah, basically. But I'm not saying it does. I'm not saying it doesn't look amazing. I'm not saying it doesn't slay. Not saying any of that. I'm just saying, functionality speaking. They only go for the shiny parts.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
It gets slayed to slay. Just magic invisible armor spot.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
Rule of sexy.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
Are you actually going to nod? Are you going to hand it to me? You actually handed me an item.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house.
Budget increased.
Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Okay.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride.
Was the one who taught Hartefont how to use the sword. Oh, that's cool.
Naught but dread.
Oh, the budget went on to that one item. One item being placed from hand to hand. That was it. There you go. Right there. $50,000 of budget right there. We did it, folks. Go home.
Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
Why should I become the next count? Right? Yeah, no, I changed the screen because I was sitting there thinking. I'm still suspicious of him. Nothing. Because I'm suspicious.
But then I thought of my brother. A knight lives to serve, to aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Haurchefant. Will you be a brother to me as well?
Do I get a choice? No, nod. He's a good boy.
Come, Emanelaine. There's much to be done.
Emanelaine.
For Father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
He's a good dude. Apologize. Apologize. Do it right now.
I think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Time for the for the brotherly wedge. I don't know. I won't
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
Wheel is a word? It wheelie it. Pseudonym, get out. Get out. That was a low-hanging fruit. That was lower hanging than Thancred's nutkin, alright? That was a low-hanging fruit. Golly. You guys get on me for these jokes. You guys do them just as bad. Just as bad. Oh shit, orangutan. I completely forgot he was still here. I taught you well. Hell yeah. Ah. Elidibus. And the Warrior of Darkness. Alice. I know those boots anywhere. Those were twin boots. That was Alice. Charlane, right there, right there. Charlane, that's Reverse Pants. And Papa Meow! Let's go! They're alive! They look like they're in, like, thin land. You Google. Wheel means red, swollen mark on the flesh by a blow or pressure. She slapped the cheek and a bright red wheel sprang up. Looks weird without his monocle. I am insanity. You can say eye tracker. I was looking at Papa Meow's face and then it just boob. Doing God's work. I'm looking, look, my main screen's right here. My second screen is over here, okay? I am looking over here. I am lingering on it because you know damn well what they were doing. You know that the cameraman was just like, huh, yeah, we're gonna animate this right here. At least they're alive. It just leaves Minfilia. Who are these guys? Are all like brawlers. He knows his audience. So it goes. Alrighty. Let's use this. Use that. Arch-and-Font minion. Get our gear upgrades, because I'm sure that's an upgrade somewhere. Yes, it is. All the way across the board. 234. Star 3.2. Nope, it is midnight over here. So, we went through it. We did what we needed to. We just kind of eased our ways into it. And by the way, I just recognized this. Phoenix was just padding. This character's here's name is Daddy Issues. With Caffeinated Dad standing directly in front of you. Wait, hold on. No, wait, no, that's not the right one. Fume. The Daddy Issues. Gotta look. It's just well timed. Well timed. Daddy Issues with the wings, that's an alt. It's like that one time we did Galactic and I did a dungeon. Vincent Yang, thank you for grabbing a cup. Galactic and I did a dungeon, and I think when we did the dungeon, there was someone's name who was like Galactic Guy or something like that. And I was like, do you know him? And I was like, no, I have no idea. There you go. Alrighty, so we got through quite a bit of the MSQ today. We got through 3.1, started to move things over. We got our boy Thancred. We met the Warrior of Darkness in his dream team, which is just basically everyone wearing their level 50 gear. By the way, I've 10 levels over them, just saying. Yeah, no, this was good. So this weekend, I have a side project video that I wanted to try and put out there just because I wanted to put the time and effort into it. It is a different game. Hopefully you guys will like it. Monday, we're coming back, probably do 3.2. We'll see if we'll do 3.2. Should be plenty enough time for that. And then hopefully by next Friday, I'm hoping next Friday, transfers are still good or are cleared. And then we can get all of you guys over here to Goblin so we can go ahead and do some alliance raids. I think that'll be good. I think that's good. I think that'll be fun. That'll be great. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fun Friday night. I hope that every one of you guys, I know you guys can hear Phoenix yelling. I hope every one of you guys have a good evening, a great weekend, have some good coffee. Want to give a shout out to Vernacular for the gift of memberships. I appreciate you as always. All of the Caffeinated Cult members, you guys know what to do. As always, stay caffeinated, folks.